Hey guys, Tina here, the Critical Virgo. So today I have something pretty fun and exciting to share with you. It's not the first box that I've received, but this is probably the one that I've been the most excited about. So it's the Origins Ginzing Wake Up Box. And looks like that. It's got the Origins logo on the side. Bunch of eyes waking up. And of course, Influencer's logo. Just as a disclosure, I did receive these products 100% free in exchange for my personal opinion and review. So I will do a full review on my website, thecriticalvirgo.com. Go check that out, put a link to it down below. I usually get a little more in detail on my website than I do here because I try to keep these as short as possible. I'll also put links down below and on my website where you can purchase these products if you're interested in it. So I got 3 things. Inside of the box you do get a card letting you know, a little bit more about the products if you didn't know already. They come nicely wrapped in paper, but I took them out of the paper. I got a facial cleanser, a moisturizer, and also an eye cream. And I just put them back in here so I can show you what they look like. So if you have watched any of my other videos or if you've been on my website before, then you already know that I'm kind of obsessed with Mario Badescu. I'm like married to his line of products just because it's probably one of the more gentler lines. I trust it. I don't break out when I use it. It's been like such a great help in controlling my acne because I have very sensitive combination skin, and I mean, if the weather's wrong, I break out. It's very difficult to deal with. So I was really excited to receive these and a little nervous at the same time too, because for the last year and a half I've just been using Mario Badescu. So the first one up on the list is the Origins Ginzing Refreshing Scrub Cleanser. Looks like that. And I was a little worried about this because when I tried a little bit on my hand, it felt very abrasive. But the more you lathered it up, the beads broke down and it wasn't very rough on your skin. And the reason why I worry about that is because I tried a Mario Badescu scrub, and again, I'm like married to his stuff, but it was too rough for my skin. I'll put a link to that video, I think like somewhere over here if I can. This, it wasn't abrasive actually. It was very refreshing. It exfoliated just enough. You can't really press hard. You gotta do very light circles and you'll be fine. If you want it to be very abrasive, you can, but just if you press really hard. But don't do that because that's not good. You shouldn't wash your face off and have it be red like a tomato. The other thing I like about this is it doesn't have a fake perfume smell to it. It has a light citrus odor to it, and it's just very refreshing. When you wash this off of your skin, it feels very squeaky clean, but not overly dry. I have forgotten to put on moisturizer right away, and my skin didn't feel like it was cracking or itchy, irritated, so that's a good thing to know. I do use this once a day, and it hasn't made me break out, and I really enjoy it. And if it weren't for one thing, I'd probably repurchase this, and I'll get into that later in this video. Another thing that I received is the Origins Ginzing Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. Comes in a box, just like that. And it's in a nice container. It's not glass, it's plastic, like a hard plastic. There was a cover in here, but I lost it. Has no odor. It's just plain white facial cream. It's very thick. It's not going anywhere. When you put this on, it doesn't have any tingle or refreshing feeling to it, but it just melts into your skin. And the thing that I really like about this is I have very combination skin, and by the end of the day, my whole T-zone just feels like an oil slick. This doesn't make that problem worse. Some of my Mario Badescu products that are very hydrating, by the end of the day, my skin feels very oily with some of them. But this, it's just, it keeps my skin kind of matte, I gotta be honest. It's just the right amount of moisture to let my skin know like we're hydrated, we don't need to release a whole lot of oil out, and I really enjoy that. It has no odor to it, and if I'm wearing makeup, again, because I'm not turning into an oil slick, it doesn't like puddle everything down. I don't melt. Let's see, and the last thing I got is the Ginzing Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. It's a little container. It didn't come in a box. And this one I still have the protective cap on. This is not a white cream. It's like a kind of pale orange. I don't know if that'll show up. And this one too doesn't have an odor to it. But one thing I noticed is with this one, when you put it on, it gives you those tingles that feel so good and make you think that something's happening. If it is making something happening or not, I don't know. I noticed that like there's a little bit of a shimmer to this product, so it makes your eyes appear brighter and more refreshed. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna say that this is the main cause for some of the depuffing underneath my eyes, and I'm only saying that because I've increased my water intake by like 3 times, so that alone could have a major impact on the puffiness in your eyes and decreasing that. This does give you a very energized feeling. I do use it in morning and night. The one thing that I do like about this, in comparison to like some of the Mario Badescu eye creams that I use, is this does not melt into my eyes. It doesn't leave it feeling oily, and it doesn't make my makeup like crease and cake. So that's a really big plus for me. So pricing on these. The eye cream is $31, the moisturizer was $28.50, and the cleanser was $20.50. So the products are a little more expensive than what you'd find at the normal drugstore, although nowadays you can find some higher end products at the drugstore for the same price, if not more. It's about on par with the other stuff that you're going to find at like Ulta and Sephora. It's on the lower end actually if you're going to Sephora, and about mid-range if you're going to Ulta. I do really enjoy them, like I said, and when I run out I would repurchase, but I'm gonna have to say no for one main reason. So on their website they say that they do not test on animals. It's kind of a big deal to me. I don't really like to use products from companies that test on animals. I'm all about the little bunny, cruelty free. There's only one thing that's really holding them back from being 100% cruelty free, and that's the fact that, you know, they sell in countries like China, and over there it's mandated for animal testing. So for that fact, they're not 100% cruelty free, although they do say that they do not test on animals. So until they make the change, I can't purchase it again. I am going to use the products because I receive them, but I don't really go out of my way to purchase products from companies that aren't 100% cruelty free. So again, if you have any questions, put them down below. Don't forget to check out my website for an in-depth review with photos and all that fun stuff, thecriticalvirgo.com. I'll put my social media links down below. And if you want to get your hands on a VoxBox and you just don't know where to begin, I will be doing a video and a post on that very shortly. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, you know where to put them. Bye guys.